I'm Kristen Marie.
And I'm Brandon Reed. And
we're
back with Inspired by the 90s podcast.
So we were just talking about, in part one, about how today's kids could not survive the 90s. And so now we're back with part two, and we're kind of continuing on with that. I feel like we had so much character development in the 90s that I feel like times are just so different now. And I feel like just some of the things that, like, today's generation couldn't handle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like even, like, we literally grew up with, like, we're the last generation, like our generation, millennials, we're the last generation that's, like, in the middle. Like, we know life without cell phones, and then life, like, with cell phones, and, like, life without internet and life with internet, which is crazy when you think about it. Yeah. And they say we're the, what did they call it? Like, basically, like, not like we're the best generation, but we're the most, like, versatile generation because of that. Like,
because of seeing this stuff,
like,
and seeing, yeah.
Like, we seen the iPod, and then we seen the iPad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know.
Just imagine you couldn't do nothing on it but listen to
music. Literally.
I don't even think it had games.
No.
Nah, it was straight music.
And then they came out with iPod Touch, like, a while later that was kind of like an iPhone, like, at a cheaper version, but, like, nah,
I like the little wheel.
Yeah, the little wheel.
Yeah,
People was like, can they bring those back?
Cool.
Like, people been trying to get them to bring those back, and I'm like, that's crazy.
I'm gonna have to get on eBay. But the only problem is I can't connect it to the car because
oh wow,
it didn't have USB. No, it had regular USB, right? Yeah. My car got USB-C.
Yeah, my car got USB-C too. They don't even, the new cars don't even come with the freaking regular USB no more. Yeah. Mine don't got none of those at all. Like, there's none in the whole entire car. I'm like, dang, what if that was all I had today?
Remember we used to put the tape in there?
Yes.
With the aux cord?
Yes. And that's
I remember having one of them.
Or there was like this like radio transmitter thing that you could plug into the lighter thing.
Oh, I remember
like,
that.
Yeah, you could connect your phone that way. To like, or your iPad or something, or iPod or whatever.
I think I had one of them once I got my second car. My first car, I had the tape.
That's crazy.
But then my second car, I had the little transmitter thing that you plug into.
And even like those cases full of CDs, and you had to imagine you trying to drive down the highway and you
trying
need
to look for the CD. Like, hold on,
flipping through all the pages. trying to find a new CD. Like, wait a minute, I'm looking for Mary J. Blige.
But then, once you find it, you gotta take the disc out, eject the first disc while holding the wheel.
Hold it like
take
this,
that one out,
so
put
you
it back in the slot.
Fingerprints all over. You gotta hold it like this, or put your finger in it. Like, it's a technique to it. Yeah. See, this new generation, they would get fed up and they would scratch it up and they would break it. They don't have no patience.
Yeah, even with like stuff like video games. Like my youngest, he got a PS4 and. For some reason, he just don't get the concept of the disc. Like, bro, you can't just put that on the floor. Like, it's not going to work anymore. You can't just sit it on the counter. Like, no, put it back in the case, bro.
The funny part, though, is I remember our generation used to do some crazy stuff with the disc. Remember when it wouldn't be working? People like, just flush it down the toilet.
That worked?
And it would just switch it around. And then you throw it back in and all of a sudden it worked.
You had to do the combo. Sometimes you got to put the toothpaste on it. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, first, you're going to do the breath thing first. Breath thing, don't worry, you hitting it with the toothpaste. Toothpaste supposed to fill the cracks. I don't know if it did. You hit it with the toothpaste, put it in the toilet, flush it, wipe it off. It's going to be working.
And then when you think about like the cartridges too, and people
spitting
and blowing all in them is crazy. And then sticking it back in an electronic device is crazy.
I had to show the kids that the other day because his PS4 disc was not working. Because it was on the floor. I said, bro, you gotta wipe it off. He said, what you mean? Wiped it off, put it back in there. At first it said unable to read. I said, hold on, bro, we gotta try it again. I'll put it back in there. It popped up. He got hype. I'm like, yeah, see?
That's crazy. Then sometimes I feel like you would get it working or you think it's working. The PlayStation logo will pop up, but then it'll just malfunction and not do nothing else. When you stuck on that screen.
That when it freeze and you thought you had it.
Bruh.
The worst thing is when you have to go through the toilet process once or twice. Y'all tried the alcohol and the peroxide too? Try that.
That's doing too much. Maybe I don't have patience like the new generation. Like,
but then
if the toilet didn't work, it was over.
See, it got to the extreme because then stores start coming out with the sander. You take it to the GameStop, they sand your disc down and get the scratches out of it. Now it work again.
I ain't never seen that before in my life. My only GameStop
cool.
experience is like turning in stuff that was partially broken and they would take it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like GameStop would take anything.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah, like they would just take anything. They did not care.
The sander was cool. You would have to go to like Hollywood Video to use the sander machine. But then your disc could get shorter and shorter as you keep sanding it.
All of a sudden your disc is down.
Once the disc get floppy, you know your game over with. You done did too much. It's boneless.
At that point, it's boneless. It's just get a new one. At that point, games was like $15 or $10 at that point. Or you could rent it. You know what?
We used to rent them and not take them back. Not me, but I know somebody.
Think about it. Imagine if somebody just rented it and swapped out the disc. And then, I feel like people probably did do stuff like that.
Yeah, I used to go to my cousin's house in the game, like the PlayStation game, would have a sticker on it that say family video, property of. And like, they had the game for years. So like. And
they owed probably $20,000 in the fees and they just had no idea. And it was like, oh, well, it was worth it. I got this game for $20,000. I feel like other stuff like this generation wouldn't be able to handle too is like, I feel like in our generation there was no participation trophies. There was no runner-up trophies.
No.
Like
if you didn't make the team, you didn't make the team.
That too.
I would never forget.
Now they just be putting everybody on the team. Like
and they make multiple teams too.
Yeah, like there's an A and B team. Nah, if you sucked, you just sucked and you just wasn't on the team.
And I think it's tough too, because now as I'm watching these sports and these different things, I'm like, you could watch the A team and watch the B team and realize that they just randomly pick characters. My goodness, they randomly pick players that the coach wanted.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people play on the A team that, not to say anything about their skills, they just might not be at a certain level as a kid. I just watched dominating the B team.
Yeah.
So it's like, it just doesn't make sense. Just make one big old team with 20 kids on it. That's what we did.
Seriously, at this point. I remember when my son first started playing rec ball too, and we missed a lot of the practices because it was like really far away, and he played like 3 sports at a time. And I remember when the dads was complaining in the meeting, he was like, my son made it to 80% of the practices, and there are kids that didn't even make it to half of them, and my son's on the bench. Like, okay, if your son made it to 80% of the practices and they still put him on the bench, that ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
It kind of make you think like you might have to spend some of that time in training. Like,
no, literally, like that's
maybe the dad was trying to train him. Sometimes the parent try to train, and we might have played a little bit back in school, but we ain't got the same skill set as a real trainer.
No, seriously. I feel like coaches was harder back then too.
Yeah, my coaches get in my face. I'll never forget that. Yeah,
coaches used to scream. I remember they fired a coach one time for smacking a bowl of cereal out of a kid's hand. And I'm like, he was sitting there eating the cereal while the coach was talking. And he said, "Poof," and they fired him for it.
No, that's just.
No, sometimes you need that tough love.
My coach used to get in my face. I would never forget it. I wasn't aggressive enough. I was a smaller kid, barely 100 pounds. He was in my face like, get aggressive. I'm like, I'm trying.
Now you crying.
Everybody on the team like 100 pounds bigger than me. Like, get aggressive. They throwing me out the way. I'm like, I'm trying, coach.
See, but back in that day, it wasn't no participation trophy. Either you just, it was just you. It is what it is. Either you get aggressive or you ain't gonna win nothing. Like,
man, one of the most aggressive coaches I had. This is getting ready to get so dark. One of the most aggressive coaches I had. We had a great season. We was undefeated, and he died during the season. It was tough, and he was a mean coach too, but he was a great coach.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He used to yell at us.
But y'all still was undefeated after he died, or y'all started losing after that?
No, we was cooking.
So he really didn't have anything to do with him.
But he instilled that in us. So then once he was gone, it was like, we gotta win. Coach ain't yell at us for no reason.
I am screaming. That is crazy.
It's just young too, like 7th grade. You know, you traumatized.
And Navarre. Oh.
Yeah.
Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that was traumatizing. Dang. I mean, he wasn't my coach, but just him dying, period, was like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean, that's not funny. That's crazy. I feel like this new generation too. I feel like they always swear they're like bored in the car. Like my kids, it's so boring in here. Like
it's because of the electronics.
Yeah, like you literally have an iPad in your hand. I had to stare out the window and pretend I was in a music video. Did nobody else do that? What a sad song. Come on, you know, like lean against the window.
It was like an R&B song. I gotta drink some water on that one. That's hilarious.
I literally used to just look out the window and like pretend like I'm in a music video.
Like you in a
I know somebody else know what I'm talking
I know
about,
what
bro.
you're talking about. I didn't do it in the car though. Like I would do that at home,
In the
like
mirror
in the
or
front room. Like you know the big window that you
He was staring out the bay window.
with the blind kind of close, just like let it burn.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. Usher, you probably sing. These are my confessions. And don't let it be raining outside. Now I'm really.
No, literally, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking in the car, it's raining, the rain coming down. I'm leaning my head and I'm singing the song, and I'm in a music video. My kids don't know nothing about that.
I think it's because we was just our imaginations was really.
Well,
moving.
there also wasn't anything else to do.
That is
like
true.
literally, you just had, and then my kids be like, play such and such. No, you're gonna listen to my music while I'm
That's what
driving.
really do it. They be like, "Oh, can you play this person by this person?" No, we had 99.1
Whatever
WSMK.
they played is what you was listening to.
And
Or my
whatever was-
CDs that I
yeah.
have in here. That's it. Like, no.
And the CDs. Oh, I guess we kind of had that with the CDs because you just put the CD in there.
No, but I'm telling you, you're busy driving. You can't be flipping through 16 different CDs.
You gotta throw
so,
it to
like,
the passenger like, "Hey, where that Ludacris CD?"
Like, that's character development right there, man.
And
My
some
kids
of them
be like,
CDs,
no.
I ain't even write what songs was on it. So like, it's three blank
yeah.
joints that you gotta. I think that chingy on this one. Let me try this
No,
first.
literally. I remember when I was going to college too. I remember I used to make like these mix CDs,
Yeah.
which is crazy because that was like not. I mean, it wasn't that long. It was like at least 10 plus, maybe 15 years ago. But like, I would make mix CDs when I would be on my way to drive because I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, I want to be able to listen to different stuff like without, because you know nothing was connecting to it back then. All I had was a CD player in the car. I didn't even have a tape or nothing, so I couldn't even connect the phone or nothing. And so like I would just make these mix CDs to listen. I'd make 3 of them so I would have enough that would get me the whole drive down.
So you see, how many songs you putting on there? Well,
Let me see. It's an hour time frame on there. I think it had an hour on there, so I don't know, maybe like 15 or 16, 18 on a good one if there was a few short songs, you know.
Because songs back then had 2 verses. Nowadays they don't do 2 verses. So like back then the
Yeah.
song will run you 3 minutes a piece.
Yeah.
At least. Nowadays a fire song gonna be done in a minute
I
and
ain't
30.
dead. You know what else I used to do? Which this is so random. I used to sit with my headphones on and I would listen to the radio and I would put a cassette tape in there and I would record songs that I really liked so that I could listen back to them later.
That's cool.
No, literally.
I don't
Which
think I
is
did that.
crazy to think about.
But
Like,
that's tight. I used to do that with movies though. Like put the VCR in, like dunk contest on, hit record real quick. I don't watch
that
this
is
again.
crazy though, because think about it. Like stuff just came on when it came on. It'd be like the
Yeah.
new episode of
And you gotta watch it right that
the
second.
new episode of Girlfriends is premiering at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And it was like, it may come on again at like midnight or something, but it's like, if you don't catch it at that time,
Yeah. Then
you'll
wasn't-
never see it.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, unless they just had a day where they was doing a marathon, but the marathons was rare. Like
Yeah,
that
like
was
you
like
had
on the
to catch it when
weekend
you
at the
caught
end
it.
of the month. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we doing a marathon this Saturday and then you can sit and watch it. But other than that, it's like if you wasn't tuned in right then and there,
and people used to
was not gonna see
put a
it.
tape in the VCR and set it with a timer or something to like
Yeah.
record it,
So
or
if they
have
could-
somebody at home, hey, hit record on my show so
Yeah.
I can see it when I get home. Is crazy when
They
you
used to,
think
when
about
cable
it.
first started getting serious too, like with DVR and stuff, they had it on that
Yeah.
too.
That was correct. Like, DVR was a game changer though.
Yeah,
because it was
yeah.
like you could just set it like, okay, I want to watch this, but I'm not gonna be home at 9 p.m.
Then you
can
come back home and watch it.
I remember one time I was so excited to see some movie that was coming on. I set it for the DVR. Bro, the
Didn't even
DVR
do
ran
it.
out of space. Yeah, and so it only recorded like 20 minutes of it. Bro, I was, man.
And then just think you ain't gonna never see that again.
No,
until they
literally,
decide
I was
to
like,
rerun it.
you just gotta wait until they show it. See, this new generation wouldn't be able to handle no stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, because everything too accessible. Like the YouTube shorts, they just watching. I seen the
No,
clip the other
literally.
day. This dude asked a little kid. He was like, "What cartoons you be watching?" He was like, "What's that?" He's like, "I watch YouTube shorts." I'm like,
No, for real.
"What?"
What's that is crazy. I remember when I showed so sometimes I'll go on YouTube and I'll type in Saturday morning cartoons and you
show
can
your kids?
literally Yeah, and I was trying to show my daughter, and you can literally watch it. It shows the commercials and everything from like back in that day. She was like, "This looks blurry." I'm like, "What? This is prime time television."
Yeah, this is
it looks blurry. I was like,
we be trying to go back and show the kids like different shows that we watch. And like, you used to watch this?
No, literally.
This is crazy.
Some
looking.
people say Rugrats gives them a headache now. Like the way the camera angles used to like, like follow the babies around. They be like, "Yeah, that gives me a headache." I'm like, "What the heck?" No, seriously.
It's because the YouTube shorts, it ain't strengthening their eyes up. That's what it is.
Well, you know what's funny is they say that like the rush of being able to continuously watch something like that with no breaks is actually doing detrimental things to their brains.
Man,
like
I know it's doing something to me. Because now when I watch YouTube, I can't sit on the video for too long. If you're not getting to the point,
oh no, literally,
I gotta go to a new video. And I was not like that until social media got to the point where everything's so
wait
fast.
A minute. So I've been doing that. I thought there was nothing wrong with that.
Maybe then.
Here's the thing though. I'm like, if you're not getting to the point, I'm not about to watch no 40-minute video. So like,
I feel like I used to be able to really lock in on something though. And
but like why? Watch. If they not talking about nothing, I don't want to keep brain rotting myself. So I just be like, yeah, next video. Like if they don't get to the point, like I want to see the point. Now that you say that though, I'm like, dang, I guess that is kind of bad.
I be trying to sit down and watch YouTube. I have time limits
on my apps and stuff like that. So like, yeah, I have to give myself permission to get back on Facebook and stuff after a while if I like use my 2 hours.
Reason why I realize that is because now when you get ready to lay down, you be like, let me just put something on, like just to put something on while you get ready to lay down.
When you're about to lay down?
Yeah.
No, I have to do that when I'm eating. Not when I'm about to lay down. I can't watch nothing when I'm about to go to sleep, so I'm going to be lights out. That's going to make me sleep instantly.
If I have the TV off and I get ready to go to sleep and it's silent, I'm thinking too much. I got to have something going so that I don't think about it. That's crazy. I probably should say that.
If I turn on the show, I'm going to be knocked up. Dang, that's how like, Mr. Health Issues. Are you okay? He said, I need noise. See, that's the problem now. You watch too much damn YouTube, and now you need some noises. No, when I'm about to eat, I just need a good show to watch while I'm with my food. I sit down with my plate and I'm
your food gonna get cold by the time you find
it. It probably is. Or I start eating and then by the time the show starts, I'm done. Like,
then you're like, oh, that's it.
Yeah, and then I cut it off. But if I turn on a show before bed, I'm gonna be asleep. Like I'm just gonna be. I don't know. It makes me so tired. Like when people are just talking and stuff. Like
it's a routine too. Because if I'm doing Netflix, right? I'm watching Netflix. I'll be like, okay, what episode am I getting ready to click? Because I know when I wake up, it's gonna go past 3 more episodes. So I just have to remember where I gotta go back.
Which is crazy because at first they didn't have that. Are you still watching? You'll wake up and the whole season to be over, or all 3 seasons. It would just keep going.
You
have
have no clue where you left off on.
Yeah, no, literally, you gotta literally go all the way back to figure out where you fell asleep at. I feel like this new generation too. I feel like their clothes and stuff have no like personality to them. My son's school had like a sports banquet. Literally 90% of the kids had on a hoodie, either a gray hoodie or a black hoodie, and either gray or black sweatpants. And they had on Nike socks and they had on Uggs. And I was like, they look like little robots. Like they all have on the same exact thing. It's
funny because I was finna say maybe it's about the brands, but I feel like it was like that with us too. Like
but I feel like ours was like how you dress determined your like personality type. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can feel that.
Like it was literally like however you dress determined your personality type in a sense of like if you was dressed in all black or something, you either was like a gangbanger or you was like an emo, you know what I mean? Like, and then it was like the basketball people that had on like hoodies and stuff like that. Or you had like the girls that was getting.
Hold on. I was trying to figure out where it was going.
I don't want to call them hoes, but you know, they had on short skirts and whatever. Like, you know, they dress like a hooker. Yeah, or.
Hooker is crazy.
That's the worst.
What?
I was trying not to say that. But yeah, no.
When you'd see somebody's outfit and you'd know what's going
exactly.
on.
You know exactly what's going on. Like you can tell they all look like little clones of each other. And then you probably looking out there like, is that my kid right there in the gray hoodie? They all got the same hairstyles and stuff too. Like it's just like there's no like no swag or nothing to it.
Yeah.
It's just like all the same, and it's gray and black. Like it's just like bland.
My kids wear color stuff, but it's all like a brand. Like there's no like except for my youngest, because he like
the younger ones
stuff.
don't care.
But like my older kids, it's just like a brand name and like pants, like Adidas shirt and some pants, or like Champion shirt, pants.
Yeah. My youngest, she's 6. She was like, I need Nike socks, and I'm like, girl, why do you need the Nike socks?
30 a pack.
No, literally, they're like $20-$30 a pack. And so like I got her some, and I got her some colorful ones because it was like, nah, we ain't doing that. You ain't about to be wearing the white Nike socks every day because you still play on the playground and you don't give a crap. Yeah. So like you.
And then we gotta share the pack too. Like.
Yeah, me and my son do that too.
I don't even know whose socks I have on right now.
That's
because they probably my kids. It's like, hey, we paying $30. We finna have charity though.
Literally, dead serious. That's crazy, but no, for real. I do feel like though. I feel like the two of us too, compared to like where we came from. I feel like we're raising like suburban kids compared to us being like hood kids. Like we really came from the trenches for real. Like, and I feel like our kids are like suburban when it comes to like have you seen the TikTok trend where they be like square up? And the kids be like, what does that mean? Like, like they really don't be knowing. I feel like our kids are like, they're a little in the middle though. Like they have some hood experience. They probably got some hood cousins or something. Like,
yeah, they know when we go to family members' house, it's a little bit different than it is at home. So like they know things because of going to like family members' house, but like, well, it
ain't the same. No, literally though. Like I remember I took my kids to visit my dad. Oh my God. And my dad was dating a prostitute at the time.
Oh my God.
I'm not even joking, bro. And then he was like, we gotta go pick old girl up, or I gotta go talk to old girl on the corner. I'm like, I don't even know her name. I'm not even joking. She's like 20 years younger than him. And so like, we go around the corner to pick her up, and it's like this random house, and my dad's like, hold on, let me go find her or whatever. And she comes outside, and I kid you not, she's a crackhead. And I'm like, and my kids are scared. My dad was like, she's finna get in. I said, no, she's not. Like, she's not getting in. Both of y'all can walk back around the corner. Like, she's scaring my kids, bro. Like, she's not getting in here.
And I do feel like when I was younger, seeing a crackhead was normal.
Yeah, but my kids are scared. They don't know any crackheads for real. The crackheads these days are not like the crackheads back in the day either. The crackheads back in the day was kind of cool. Now people be like slumped over. Like, it be kind of scary.
Man, whatever drug it is to where they still be on their feet, but the top half of their body be hanging.
Yes, that's what drug is that? Because that's not the type of drugs they used to have back in our day. Back in our day, you could get somebody to clean a whole house and cut your yard and whatnot.
But like people was just handling it better.
The tolerance was better. It's crazy.
Maybe they just as big.
They started upping the doses now or something. Now people be getting too much. Like I don't know. Crazy.
Yeah, my kids would freak out if they seen something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like they was like, nah.
Look, I'm scared.
Yeah, they was like, I'm scared. And I was like, she ain't getting in here, bro. Neither one of y'all getting in here at this point. Like, no. Y'all can both walk back around the corner. I'll wait. Like, no.
Yeah, our kids definitely ain't built for the stuff that I remember getting on the bus as a kid.
Yeah, like my kids ain't never even seen a bus.
The bus is where I seen like a real pimp before. I had never seen that before in my life until I got on the bus.
The funny part is
he had his women with him and everything
when I was a kid.
For real?
Yeah, he used to have these girls like dressed like Playboy bunnies and stuff like that, passing out Halloween candy on like Halloween. And he always had a bunch of women at his house. And he was old. He was like 60s or 70s.
That might be the one I seen on the bus.
Nah, he had some pimped out Cadillacs and stuff like that. You got Garfield so messed up.
Oh, his name was Garfield.
Yes, he absolutely wouldn't be on the bus. I can tell you that.
Nah, I might have had a low grade.
He built a makeshift park next door to our house. Like made out of like pieces of steel and like tires. It even had a fake basketball rim that he made with like some wood and stuff like that. It was a whole made up park. They literally tore it down.
He was giving back to the community. You said they was passing out candy and he built a park for y'all?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
He seemed like a pretty decent guy.
So I didn't have no bad judgment on people that was pimping. I mean, I really didn't know what he was doing at the time. Yeah. But as I got older, I was like, that's sneaky.
That's crazy. Yeah, the one at the bus stop wasn't building no playground for us. He was upset with his women. I don't know what they did to him that day, but he was not having a good time.
Oh my God. See, our kids couldn't handle nothing like that.
And I just looked for my bus. I said, yeah, let me get back home. My mom be looking for me.
Oh my God. No, literally. Let me get out of here before I end up being next. Next to Big Tom. You know what's funny too is like, I feel like this is going to sound so crazy, but I feel like there wasn't as many, or maybe it wasn't as publicized, like people being missing. Like, I feel like it was more of like a scare back then. Like if somebody was missing, it was like, oh my gosh. Now there's probably like 40,000 missing kids or something. Like,
yeah, when I go to Walmart and I see that thing, I be like, whoa.
I be using that to scare my kids. I told Brooklyn, yeah, those are the people that didn't listen to their mommy.
That's crazy.
It is though. That's how you end up on there. You listen to your mommy, you wouldn't be on the missing person list. I'm telling you.
Yeah, if it worked.
I do feel like there's some positives too, though. Like I feel like the way we raise our kids now, like us millennials raising kids now, is like they have more emotional intelligence and like more emotional awareness, and even like mental health. Like I feel like mental health, like back in the day, you'd be like, I'm depressed them dishes. Like there was no, like, you couldn't have nothing wrong with you.
I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. I love my mom, but one day I said I was depressed and she said she was gonna call the police.
Oh my God.
And I straightened up. I didn't want
no, seriously, it was very, like, the 90s was very just deal with it. Like, no, you can't be depressed. You have dishes to do. Like,
yeah, we just didn't have time.
You wasn't depressed when you was outside all day. Like,
I heard that one multiple times.
No. Like, there was no depression.
There was no time for mental health back then. Everything's okay.
We all depressed. Like, yeah, no, literally. Now it's like, it's definitely taken more serious, I feel like now. By our generation, too. Because we know what it was like for somebody to be like, you all right? Yeah. Shake it off.
That's the first thing like, pray about it. Kids, too. Like, whenever something happens, I'll be like, how do you feel?
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, I just ask, like, questions, try to see, you know what I'm saying, what they thinking about, how their feelings are doing. Like, what do you really feel? Like,
yeah, no. Definitely.
And is there anything I can do to help to, you know, kind of like help you through that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like too, they say that our generation, like the millennials, are more active fathers. Like, I think I was looking up the statistics, and in 1982 it says 43% of dads had never changed a diaper, and now it's like 97% of dads do diaper duty, which is crazy. So imagine all them dads that was just like, I ain't changing no diapers, and the moms just like, all right, like. But see, that was a different time, though. Money was different. Because really, the moms didn't have to go to work. And, like, if you ain't... Now, imagine both of us going to work. You're going to have to change some diapers.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Changing diapers ain't really... It ain't really that bad unless you got one of them blowout joints. Then it's kind of like... But it usually be pretty quick for me.
Yeah.
I'd probably change a diaper in, like, 15 seconds.
Not even timing it yet. Super dad over here. Well, I just 6 kids.
I just know because by the time you, then they up walking around like, yeah, that was quick.
That's hilarious. You got a lot of boys too, though. So like,
yeah.
If you don't hurry up, they'll be done peed on you. Like, so you gotta be quick with it.
And when they get to that age where it's like 1.5, they want to keep flipping over. So you gotta. All right,
that is hilarious. Yeah. It says too that like only 3% of single dads, only 3% of single parents were dads back in 1993. It is crazy though, because honestly, when I think back, I really don't know that many people back then that had a single dad that was like taking care of them. I'm not saying it didn't exist, but like that was super rare back then. There was a whole lot of single moms and not a lot of single dads. It was
9 times out of 10, you probably live with your granny before. I've heard of people being raised by their granny before being raised just by their dad. But Kyrie Irving was raised by his dad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool. I just found that out the other day.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why it's in my mind.
Yeah, his mom passed away.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I just know he was raised by his dad. I found that out like a day ago.
Yeah. And now it's like 25% of single parents or single dads.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild. I was like, dang, that's a big jump though.
Yeah.
And they say like literally our generation are like one of the most active like fathers. I think probably because I feel like a lot of people in our generation grew up probably without a dad. So it was like, I ain't gonna never be like that, you know, and like really changed that dynamic.
And two, I feel like I don't understand not, you know what I'm saying? Like
It is, yeah, that is crazy to think about.
Because like you made the kid, like you might as well have fun with it. Like,
ever since I've become a mother, no one has ever had to tell me to be a mother.
Yeah,
like, you know, like ever in no circumstances. Like
every
day I have woke up and mothered.
Yeah.
Like ever since
and
I
it's
had
no
my
option.
first
Like
kid.
I don't think.
Yeah, like there is no other option. Like
that's
now,
the
don't
first
get
thing
me
I think
wrong.
about.
When my kids are gone, I have me a great time.
Oh yeah.
But ain't nobody ever had to tell me to wake up, like to be a mom and to do the mom things and to do everything that I can to give the best life to my kids.
You know where I learned that? I don't remember where I was, but I heard somebody. What made me like really feel like that is somebody had told me. It was just like a saying where it was like, you know, the kid didn't. I mean, of course, they always say the kid didn't ask to be here, but they were like, you owe them this. Like they didn't. Like you're not doing it just because you had. Like you owe them this. You brought them here. Like,
should have pulled out. If you. Seriously, if you didn't, you know, it's your fault. Like,
the kid, you
think, should have wrapped your willy. Like, it is what it is.
This episode gonna have people in tears.
People said they was in tears on the last one too. Somebody was like, "Bro, I was crying, laughing at work for 20 minutes."
Like we just getting started.
Okay, speaking of crazy things to say, there's some things that were like normal in the 90s that I feel like are wild now. Like, I never realized that like before 9/11, they just didn't really have airport security. So you just like pulled up to the airport and just got on a flight and was just like, la 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 la.
You didn't go through the.
No, they didn't have any of that. That is crazy when you think about it. Like everybody was just willy nilly getting on flights and they was just like, whatever.
I did not know that. But then again, the first time I traveled on a flight was after like grown. I was like 20 something by the time I really, you know what I'm saying, got a chance to travel. So like I did not know that. No,
for real. I was like that is
no metal
crazy.
detectors,
nothing. Like you could have just. I'm like, no wonder they were able to carry out that attack. It was easy. Like that's crazy.
It was easy. That is crazy. I did not know
People
that.
probably was smuggling all types of things before that.
Oh, of course.
Like just anything. You probably didn't even have to.
They didn't even look through the bags.
I don't think so.
Man, they was doing
People
everything.
People sneaking all types of drugs and everything. You probably didn't even have to hide it. You just roll on what you carry on. They don't even care. They just blah, blah, blah.
They ain't gonna check.
I remember when I was leaving Puerto Rico, they had a scanner that was like, do not take pork. And they check your bag to make sure you're not stealing pork from there. And I was
That's
like,
crazy.
Huh? That and mangoes, I think, or something weird. Like, and I was like, this is top notch. Like, and they just didn't have none of that back then. You was just smuggling in and out whatever you wanted.
Whatever you. I did not.
That's
know
probably how so many people got here too, cause like they didn't care. They just, all right, well, get on your flight. Like,
yeah, I don't even need to see your ID. Just get on.
No, literally, just go. All right. I feel like too, like sitting in the back of pickup trucks, or like we used to sit.
We used to do that.
We used to sit in the trunk. Me and my cousin Coop, we used to sit in the trunk of people's SUV because we was like all small. They'd be like, all right, all four of y'all get back there.
Yeah, it was normal. I mean, maybe it shouldn't have been, but like that was normal. I remember as a kid, that was like a thing. Like it didn't matter what size car you had, we're all going.
No, literally. And
if we got to sit on the lap, if we got to sit on the floor. Remember the cars they used to have with the seat in the front seat in the middle? I used to sit up there.
That is crazy when you think about it.
Yeah.
I feel like too, we used to do a lot of like prank calling.
Yeah, that was
like,
heavy.
I remember one time, me and my cousin Cuba again, we used to prank call this same person and ask them if their refrigerator was running.
He was sick. I know he was angry.
And no, he used to answer every time. And I'm like, why don't you just stop answering? And they would just still answer every time. And then we forget about it for a couple weeks. And they'd be like, oh, let's find that number again. Then we would keep calling.
What was the place you was calling? Like a company? Like a
somebody's house. We just picked a random number in the phone book. I don't know.
They didn't have caller ID.
We was just doing anything. We used to call the radio station too.
And ask them, was their refrigerator running?
No, we used to just talk to him. It was this dude named Big Slim that was like a radio host. And anytime he was online, I was like, I'm calling up there. He used to just answer. And he knew who I was too. And then I met him in person one time at like a 5K or something like that.
It was like, I was the person
he was like,
kept
this
calling.
Yeah. He was like, she always calling the radio station. He was like DJing out there. And I was like, not actually just call the radio station and just be on live talking. Like,
prank calls was a huge thing. Like, you just used to call.
They just don't even do that no more. I guess the people
who got call ID. I mean, as soon as you call,
can you not call star 67? Can you not call star 67 now? There has to be a way on iPhone to call as a private, because sometimes it pop up and it be like unknown caller or like private caller, but ain't nobody gonna answer that.
How do you do that though?
Anybody say scam likely, spam likely?
Oh yeah, as soon as you get a call like that, you like. You put your phone back in your pocket like.
Now the new iPhone update, I would call somebody and it was like, state why you're calling, and this person will decide if they want to answer. I'm like,
that's fire.
Yeah. The call screening thing.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'd be like, hold on, what they calling for? Hello. They be like, oh, what the voicemail? Oh no, I'm here. A little late.
No, click. As soon as that come on, I'm like, nope, you play too much. Click. Like, I'm not waiting for that.
It automatically does it sometimes.
That's crazy.
Because I never set that up. One day I just got on there and was like, this person is calling because woo woo woo. I'm like, maybe I should answer this. Hello?
That's crazy. I'm too impatient for stuff like that. I'm not about to wait. Because it's like, we'll let them know why you're calling and they can decide if they want to answer. No, I'm going to decide if I'm going to wait.
It's like, all right, can I give y'all a different message to tell people? Because like,
hold on while we get the person you're calling. Yeah, there could be some other ways for them to say it, but as soon as they can decide if they want to answer. Nope, I'll make the decision for them. I'm hanging up.
Like, well, that's even like they upgraded it to where you could record your phone call, but then be like, this is being recorded.
Why would you tell them?
Yeah, I'm obviously trying to record this without them knowing.
Yeah.
Which is crazy too, but it's like I didn't want you to tell them I'm recording.
Yeah, no, definitely. I feel like when I think back, the wildest thing about like back then that is the stuff that we ate. Like, I was thinking about this last night. You know those Kid Cuisine?
Yeah.
It was like a puddle, but it was a brownie after you cooked it in the microwave, and it was like corn and mac and cheese and like chicken nuggets. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Who is feeding me
what
that?
It make me think is what ingredients did y'all put in this brownie for it to be frozen, and then we take it out and we put it in the microwave. Now it's not frozen anymore.
And it's a cooked brownie now all of a sudden.
And sometimes it'd be a little rough.
Something about that don't feel right.
Heat it up for too long and start getting a little rubbery.
Something about.
Yeah, I used to tear them up, but you heat it up too long.
And even like SpaghettiOs, like.
I used to tear them up.
Yeah, I did, but like now I'm thinking back and I'm just like, come on, man. Why was they feeding the ravioli?
Man, I still eat ravioli to this day.
I used to until one time, man, I had it as an adult. After not having it for years. No, it wasn't nothing in it. I woke up in the middle of the night throwing up and I was like, it probably was that ravioli. I'm like, I don't eat stuff like that no more. My stomach cannot handle it.
Yeah, my stomach was getting hot. Yeah, I know that
I remember one time you came over and you was like, man, I'm starving or whatever. I was like, oh, we got ravioli and pizza rolls and chicken nuggets. And we ate all of it together in a bowl.
And I think we had Doritos. Too.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's disgusting. Like, we just used to be eating anything.
Because we had iron stomachs back then. Like, we could eat whatever.
That's true.
And nothing really mattered. Nowadays...
No, literally.
It's a select man. I know as soon as I eat something, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you before it even. I even eat it, because I know I'm not supposed to be eating.
Especially like some Chipotle or something. I'm like, oh, this going. Yes, I like the red sauce though, and it burns when you eating it, so I know it's gonna hurt later, and I'm just like, it might be worth it.
I'm like that with milk. I cannot drink milk.
I was about to say, you drink milk?
Nah, but sometimes if you get some Oreos, You gotta have it.
I don't care what's going on. I'm mad lactose intolerant. I am not drinking milk.
You not dipping your Oreos in milk?
First of all, I don't even eat Oreos. Listen, they too chocolatey. Like it's like too much. Like
because you're not dipping it in the milk.
They give you all that chocolate in that little bit of cream.
You get the double stuff. I don't like those though. I feel like that's a little bit too much cream.
That's too much stuff in there. Yeah. That's too much cream in there.
See, like that's my favorite kind. See, I get the regular Oreos. Give me a little glass of milk. I'm probably gonna fill it up about this much, and then 6 seconds of cookies.
After you gonna drink it?
No, it's over with.
So you just wasting it to dip it in the cookies.
That's why I only try to put about this much in there. But sometimes you over.
Do you drink the milk after your cereal?
Used to.
Not anymore.
See, that is crazy. Like, at what point do we become adult to the point where we're like,
when you start tearing your stomach up?
With
the cereal, I know it's gonna tear me up anyway. But the more milk you add, the worse it gets. So it's like after that surface level of cereal is going.
What flavor cereal do you eat? Because I feel like I'm like a real adult. Like I like Honey Bunches of Oats. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like top tier. What the hell are you eating there?
There's only one kind of Honey Bunches of Oats I get. The regular kind. The tan box. Like,
yeah.
Other than that, I'm good.
No, not the crusty strawberry ones.
Oh, no.
Not the almond, not no banana, nothing.
My number one
ones.
cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. There's nothing that's going to beat that.
Okay, I'll give you Cinnamon Toast.
Second.
Reese's Puffs.
I don't like the feeling on those.
Okay, you know what's funny though? They really do have really like an odd, like they are really good. They do have like an odd, even if you was to try to like, even if you was to try to like drink the milk afterwards, like it has like that feeling.
Yeah, when you get done. Man, I don't mean this in no way. Let me tell y'all before I say I love Reese's. I love the brand. I love everything that they come out with. But when you get done eating them, it tastes like you kind of like you licked a candle or something. Like, you know, the texture of a can, like the waxy feel. It kind of feel like that in your mouth.
It do kind of.
But they're good though. They're good. I just don't like that feeling. Yeah. So I can't put them second.
Okay, so
but
what's
they're
number
really good,
two
though.
then?
My number 2 is probably Captain Crunch. Or Fruity Pebbles.
See, but Captain Crunch give me the same vibe as the Reese's Puffs. There's something wrong with your teeth afterwards. Like,
yeah, the roof of your mouth is like
it's like that's cut up or something.
They good, but like I don't.
Especially if you was to eat you gotta eat the one with the berries, because if you eat the ones without the berries or something, your whole mouth is gonna be. No, they be like blue and red.
Oh, you like the oops all berries kind?
No, not all berries. All berries is crazy.
So you still got the little yellow squares.
Yeah. But if you eat just the ones with just the yellow squares, they cut your mouth up real bad.
Yeah. No, they all cut your mouth up regardless. They are dangerous.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I'll probably go Captain Crunch second, Fruity Pebbles third. Fruity Pebbles fire to me. But you got to eat them fast.
That's like...
You got 2 minutes.
No. That's gonna have your stomach hurt. Trying to scarf it down in 2 seconds because it's gonna be soggy as hell is crazy. Oh my god! Even when I think about Hot Pockets too, they was just used to be stuffing stuff inside of anything. Yeah. Like
and it didn't make sense because
Hot Pockets,
how hot it had to be for it to be done. Now I can't eat it.
It's burning your mouth, and you gotta hold it in a little coat or something that it has to wear. Like
it's crazy. It did have garments on it, didn't it? It came with garments that you had to dress it up with so you could hold it to eat it. And
then even then, when you took a bite of it, it still burnt your mouth so bad.
That ham and cheese was it, though. I don't know what it was about my childhood, but that ham and cheese Hot Pocket.
No, some of the flavors they used to come up with didn't make any sense either. It'll be like taco cheeseburger or something, or like...
You was sparing.
I wasn't eating.
It was 2 kinds I bought. Ham and cheese or pep.
Okay, pepperoni though, I ain't gonna lie. Those ones did used to hit.
I
was eating those as an adult too until they made my stomach hurt too, and I'm like, dang, I probably shouldn't be eating stuff like this no more. I'm a little too grown for this. Like, and a banquet pot pie.
I haven't had one of them in.
Dude, that's a good
years.
struggle meal. That might be my favorite struggle meal. I ain't gonna lie.
I was never a huge pot pie fan, but I did eat it. It wasn't my favorite.
My mom had a deep freezer full of them joints.
Those things, they was so like,
My mom.
they was
loved them
like
things.
50 cents or like
That's-
25 cents or something.
It was full.
Like, no, literally, like that was a good meal. You throw it in the oven or like in the microwave or something.
That had that hot pocket effect. It was burning my mouth.
It was though, because it had to be super hot. Or like sometimes you gotta make sure the dough is like cooked all the way, or it'll be like not cooked and it'll be like slimy on the inside.
Because the little bowl wasn't even really foil. It was like half cardboard with like a foil sheet on the top.
It
or
was,
something
which
like
is
that.
so crazy because you know when you put foil in the microwave, it starts to spark and stuff like that. So like, what material is this to where it's
That's
not
getting
sparking?
foiled in.
Yeah,
That's some sort of
like
plastic that was
something we
radiating in them
wasn't supposed to be.
Popeyes.
all right, let's play. Let's play a game. Let's play a game where we're gonna guess prices from 1995, and then we'll say what the prices are now. So this is guess the price in 1995, and then we'll also look at what the price is in 2026.
Gross. Fresh eggs, a dozen eggs.
And this, we guessing 1995 first.
1995.
Eggs. I go $1. Not 1995.
I feel like they like what, like $5 now, maybe like 60 cents.
75 cents.
You gave me 2 answers, dog.
Let's go 75. I feel like the dollar is a little high. Let's go 75 cents.
And 60 cents.
It was 92 cents.
I should have stayed with the dollar.
Yeah. Well, you got to be the closest to it without going over.
Okay.
So you still got
So it's
that.
like the price is right.
That. What's the average price of an egg, of a dozen eggs now?
$3.50. $3.50.
I don't know. I feel like they be like 4 something now. That is crazy though.
Yeah. It's one gasoline, a gallon of gas.
Ooh, a gallon of gas.
In 1995?
Yeah.
It probably was like $1 or 99. I'm gonna go 99 cents. That way I don't go over.
And it's 3 now. 4 now. Let me go 60 cents.
It was $1.09.
You know what's crazy?
Everything was $1 back then.
I remember gas being $1.99 under Obama. Like when Obama was the president, I remember it being $1.99. So how did it get to be about $6 now?
Because our president liked to blow stuff up. Tis factual. Anyways, movie tickets.
Ooh.
What we at about 8 movies nowadays for an adult is what 9
Like 12.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be like $13, $14 to go to the movie. Especially they got the chairs.
Yeah.
It's super expensive now. Like,
you paying for them chairs and
like we took like 6 people to the movies one day. It was like $100-something. Like, and
Well,
then we bought like $100-something in snacks because everybody got a slushie and a thing of popcorn and like.
yeah, that's $300.
No, which is crazy.
For an
when you
hour.
think about it. Okay, so back in
No,
1995, I remember we used to have $1 movie theater that had played the old movies. So I'm gonna say
R.I.P.
$5 maybe.
That's probably too low. $7.
It's $4.35.
About $5 a pop.
Yeah,
I
that's
go to
crazy.
Wonderland, so hey, it might still be cheap anyway.
Oh my God, Wonderland be
Same.
having bed bugs. That's what you paying for over there.
I'm not gonna lie. One day we went there in the winter to see a movie, and it felt like we was watching it outside. But it was cheap though. Like so,
He
we was
paid
cool.
$4 for his movie ticket, and he had to watch
And
it
my toes was
outside.
cold.
Oh my God.
The regular price of one now is $12.50.
12. I feel like it's more than that. I don't
It's
know.
definitely- it's
12
You go see a
we don't
3D
even
movie
see.
is 15.
No,
Easy.
literally
So it went from 4 to 12.
Yeah.
in
Because
like 30 years.
Upgrade the seats.
Yeah.
Now they be selling meals too. They be having like chicken tenders that you can buy. They didn't used to have
They got
stuff
some
like that.
mozzarella sticks. They be busting. I ain't gonna lie.
What else we got?
Toll Hipper, 12 rolls.
Ooh, that was probably like
That had to be super cheap.
$3 or something back
This one
then.
is like an in between. It's like from between this price and this price.
Oh dang. Well, let's try to guess the highest price then.
Let me go about $5
I'm gonna say $3
for 12 rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, $5.
You said 5, you said 3. $2.99.
Oh wow, dang.
It's like between $1.99 and $2.99.
$1.99. Bro, a pack of 12 rolls of toilet paper would be like $20 now.
Between 8 to 14.
I don't know what
Let's
rolls
go
they
Dollar
getting
General.
for 14. That's one ply or something. That can't be.
That could be the
extra
store
large
brand.
Yeah.
The Great Value brand.
That's
Our family.
great.
Go to Dollar General.
Our family's crazy.
All right. A McDonald's Big Mac meal.
Ooh.
In the 90s, I say $5. It's some because let me think. Big Mac, I say
The meal.
give me about $2 for
No,
the.
because cheeseburgers
$1,
back
$1.
then was probably
For
like
$5.
45 cents or something.
Mm-hmm.
So like the meal is probably only like,
3 something.
yeah, I would say like $3.
I'm gonna say 5.
You're so close. $2.99.
Dang.
And
What
that's
is it now? Right, $15.
It's like $9.50.
Yeah.
I swear it's more than that, but yeah.
$9.50 for poison is crazy.
But it's good poison though.
The thing too is it's like, just think $3 got you. That sandwich is about this big. Yeah.
A drink,
Is that a large
fries.
fry or a small fry?
I would say
I would imagine
some
it's like a medium. Yeah, it's like a medium. Dang, I was eating good.
But even then, they used to get the McDonald's, like those little cheeseburgers or whatever. They used to get those for like 60 cents or 45 cents or something back then. I remember one time my favorite story. My uncle be telling this story about how he took everybody. He'd be so mad. He said, "Don't tell nobody else that story, but I don't care. I'm telling it."
Now the world know.
He took my cousin and all her friends or all her cousins or whoever to McDonald's. He was like, "All right, y'all, everybody get what they want." And then everybody started ordering stuff. Why did he only have like $3? And so like he made everybody run out to the van and look for change. And then they split like just 4 cheeseburgers. And just but like he still only had like $3, but they was able to split like 4 cheeseburgers. Now $3 couldn't get you.
Yeah, no, that's one.
And even
One McChicken is about $3,
It's really
right?
that.
Yeah.
that's
You add a little extra cheese on it, now it's over.
Y'all eat cheese on that?
No, I know somebody who do, but I don't.
That's crazy.
Somebody looked at me crazy when it was like, "You don't put cheese on your McChicken?" I'm like, "Nah, the mayo's barely
I'm
making
sorry,
it."
but
Like, I be
still
wanting to
eating a
take
big
it off
chicken
sometimes.
in 2026 is kind of wild.
I had one yesterday.
Ew,
Them joints to get
grow
you right.
up!
I'm hungry, dog.
Grow up!
It's the convenience, man. That
It's
McChicken.
just as fast as every other fast food place.
Look, man.
If anything, Chick-fil-A is more
It
convenient.
was close.
Because
Yeah.
It was close.
I'll give you that, but that's about it.
Well, it gets bad because, like, I want to. You can't even get a 4 for 4 no more.
No.
Now you got the $5 bag, the $6 bag, and the $8 bag. It was okay when it was $4.
That's crazy.
Hey.
All right. Next one is Doritos standard bag. I'm assuming like
Ooh.
The regular bag?
yeah.
Like the normal bag, not the family size. Doritos now are like $6 a bag, so I can only imagine.
If the little thing was a quarter, the big bag had to have been $1.05.
I'm gonna say
$1.05
$1,
for a big bag.
$1.75 or something.
It's $1.99.
That's crazy. That big bag is $6 now.
Yeah.
Yep, like $5.20, $5.24. No,
That's
$5.24,
like you have to
$5.29.
buy it on sale or you can't afford it. Like literally.
When you go for a party, you get chips for a party, you get 3-4 bags. That's what?
It's like $30.
$30.
Yeah.
That's insane. And then kids be sticking their hand in it, everything be dirty. Like it's just like, bro, come on, man.
Not rolling the bag up.
Yeah, like
Still.
everything's stale.
All right. Frozen pizza.
What's that?
You
nowadays?
know
It's about
what's
$3-4.
crazy? When I think about like Jack's Pizza, which is like that real flat one,
Yeah.
like those ones used to be like, I feel like they used to be like 10 for 10. And now they literally be like $6 a piece. And it's like the pizza is this thin.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Even Tostinos. Remember Tostinos used to be a little
A
circle?
little square joint.
I ain't gonna lie though, those still ain't really went up.
Yeah,
Tostinos
that's still
is about
$1.
the realest people next to Arizona Tea. They about
Yeah.
the realest
Only
companies
reason why I
ever.
know is because my son loved them. Like when it comes to
I ain't
frozen
gonna lie,
pizza,
that
that's
might
the
be
one
mine.
he gonna ask for.
That's my guilty pleasure. I got those in the freezer right now.
Oh,
Those is
good.
fire. Those is fire.
Yeah, just make sure if you don't burn the bottom, it's gravy.
Okay, I'll say frozen pizza used to be $1. Or 99 cents.
129.
$2.50.
Dang, why we feel like
Dang,
this?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they still taxing.
Maybe we was eating the raggedy brands, and that was what they
Get the
cost
dollar
now.
from
$6.
$7.99.
$7.99 for a frozen. I might as well get one. I might as well get one from Papa
You
John's.
might as well get a hot and ready out the incubator.
That's crazy.
All right. Air Jordan 1s.
100.
They probably used to be cheaper than that. They probably used to be like $50.
Now, it was about a bill, I think, when they first came out.
$65.
65?
Yeah.
Bro,
That's how much they be from the plug.
They're like $200. Oh my god, they're like $220 now.
Right, no money.
That's crazy.
65?
That was probably a
started
kid
off at
size. I
100.
wonder if that was like a kid size back then. 65. The
No,
adult size
65
is
might have
probably
been
100.
it. And then maybe once he started winning rings, they like,
That
Yeah,
is
100.
crazy.
up that price up.
That is crazy when you think about it.
wow. I remember the East Bay. And the East, that's probably because when East Bay came, that's when they was reached up to about 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. The 90s was just different, bro. Like,
Yeah. And you could get everything. Like, if you wanted the Jordans and you could afford them, you could get them. Nowadays, they be like, nah, we only made X amount of pairs, so.
yeah, the crazy part, I remember
Gotta
this
stay
one
in
dude,
line.
I had this friend named Kenneth, and I remember he was telling me how he used to just walk in the store and just buy any pair of shoes, like, all the time, and then he was like, my mom would drive me to Chicago. He was like a real sneakerhead, like, way back in the day. He was like, my mom used to drive me to Chicago to trade shoes with people. I trade a pair of shoes for like $100.
Yeah.
He was like, now people be wanting $600 for a pair of shoes and
Yeah,
stuff, and
it's
I'm like,
crazy.
bruh, that is crazy. Like,
Some
the
of
way
these shoes,
stuff is hiked up. Like, I wonder
Yeah.
what our dollar now is, or what our dollar back then is like worth now. It's got to be like $1. Like the ratio got to be like $1. Then it's like $8 now or something like that. Because there's no way.
Like, back then, you could a little 20 would do a little something.
No.
Now, whatever, anything you want to do is at least $20.
$100 is a new $1,000.
That's crazy. We need to
Telling
bring
you.
it back a little bit. Like, what can we do to get these prices back? To get these prices back.
The funny part too is I feel like I'm making the most money that I've ever made in my entire life.
don't
But
feel like
I
it's
feel
doing nothing.
the brokest that I've ever felt. Like I'm just like everything is so expensive. I still can't afford it. Like
Don't sometimes it feel like you get into the bag and you like, I'm.
and then,
And then
all your
when you
bills
look
and
at
be
the
like,
bills, you like, what? Like,
No,
this not
literally.
making sense.
it's crazy.
And I still think Apple, I know it only be once a month, but a part of me just feel like I'll be getting a charge multiple times a month.
If they just ate your lunch, if they eat your lunch every single week, and you just so mad.
Eating my account up, I'll be like, yo, didn't y'all just charge like a week
No,
ago?
literally,
Give me a second.
man. Who you telling? But I don't know. I feel like those experiences that we had in the '90s really shape who we are today, and even how we go forward with our kids and the next generation. It's dope. I mean, we might have been slightly traumatized. You know, we weren't allowed to be depressed, but it's okay. We survived, and
Yeah.
look at us now. We thrive. We might be a little broke because times have changed and the money ain't money in, but I mean, it kind of is what it is.
I think the best part about it is how our parents used to be like, this was only this much. And
No,
and
for
this
real.
was like this. We can do that now.
They be like, back in my day, I bought a house. Girl, a house was $3,000. Now houses are $250,000.
And like I was telling my kids, like, man, my first apartment was $500 a month.
No, literally.
$500 a month, easy. And I was struggling.
I pay
Still.
$1,300 now.
You know,
Like, bruh. It's crazy
Yeah.
how times have changed. And that's crazy because we live in an affordable area. People really in New York be paying like $4,000 a month for a shack.
room.
Yes, a room in the hallway. Like,
It's ridiculous.
A
I
closet.
will never forget my first apartment because it was $500 and I would work 40 hours and make $240 every 40-hour check. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild to think that people were surviving on that. And at the time, that probably
And I was
decent.
working hard too, 7 something an hour.
7-some hours.
And
The
I
funny
made
part, though, the
$250.
wild part is apartments are now $1,300 instead of the
To start,
$500,
yeah.
and $725 is still the minimum wage. Is the craziest part about all of that.
Off that 40-hour check, it took me 2 of them to make the rent, And then the other two was paying the bills. I ain't even had no car yet. I was on a bike. What the heck? Bring them $500 apartments back. Not for me, but for the generation come. They need that.
Literally. Man, I feel bad for this generation. They gonna be living.
Yeah.
Our kids probably gonna be living with us too. At this rate, apartment's gonna be $2,000 by the time they're trying to get their first one.
Yeah.
You gonna need a full-time job, a wife, and a small loan of $1 million from your family.
And I understand it too. Hey, you want to stay with me? As long as you got something going, that's fine. That's fine. Because ain't no $500 apartments for you to look for. So, hey.
Man. Well, I feel like, I don't know. We raising the next generation. It's in a whole new world, but we doing our best. That's all
we
that
just got to
matters.
adapt as we go as these prices keep getting higher and higher.
It'll be all right. All right, y'all. Like, comment, share, do something. Stay inspired. And
make sure y'all subscribe too, because we got more views than subscribers. If y'all subscribe, y'all gonna see it in y'all subscription box every single time. So make sure y'all subscribe.